Welcome to the last week of the first fall. It's going to be our last time harvesting any substantial crops, so hopefully I build up a nice chunk of change this week. I think I haven't caught the walleye yet. Yeah, the problem I've been having, even though it's fall, it has not rained at all. I am running this so tight, and I need that walleye for a bundle. For a second there. She said, when I'm not taking care of animals, I like to experiment in the kitchen. I thought she meant with the animals.
Well, I mean, sort of.
She doesn't experiment with anything except staring at the microwave, and she knows it.
Her and Shane. How seasonally appropriate.
You have a...
Not so much. Fish taco is surprisingly expensive, because it requires tuna.
Was that mail caught up from a couple of days' worth, or did you just get all that in one day?
I think I got that all in one day. Nice. You get that for making a certain number of recipes.
People work their butts off to be a sous chef. You'd said to cook some stuff at home.
Yeah. The achievements for cooking require you to actually make the thing, not just to have the recipe. And let's upgrade our coop.
Into a sedan.
Bonk. I need to get me a duck, because I need a duck feather for a bundle.
That car pun was for the benefit of our American viewers, not our European viewers.
For the coop and the barn, you probably only need to upgrade one of them to level 3 to be able to fully complete the community center. It's probably best to upgrade the barn to 3 because you need truffles, and you can't get pigs that find truffles until it's level 3.
Man, got moon shoes.
Nice little upgrade, and we're very close to all the way through the mines, just 10 more levels.
I mean, I guess any number is arbitrary, but 120 seems extra arbitrary.
A little bit.
There are 3 biomes in the mines, and each biome is 40 levels. You hit major checkpoints at 40 and 80, where you go from standard to ice to lava.
That is true.
I'm sorry, what?
And like every 10 to 20 levels, you get little variations of it. Oh yeah, we found a computer.
Did you just find a frickin', like, I don't remember what they're called, the Macs from elementary school. The Apple E2s. Yeah, let's play some Oregon Trail.
I got a rock, and some clay, and another rock.
And a fan.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Something you only find on the beach. I'm pretty sure. Build on my friendship with Krobus. I think he also likes void eggs and void mayonnaise, but I can't make those yet.
And smelling the farts of an entire town.
If I had just a bit more money, I could get a void egg, though. Omni-geodes are nice.
I don't think Krobus minds the smell. He doesn't appear to have a nose.
Void eggs, I don't think used to do this, but with one of the later content patches, it allows you to make a void chicken, which will produce void eggs, and they're really rad.
They are the Sebastian of chickens.
Yeah, I found this, and apparently you can't just throw these things out anymore, so you take care of it.
Now I can start making my own chickens.
With the battery pack.
With the battery pack. Just shove it in. Hey, Kojira's fully grown.
There isn't a way to get any more than the one egg incubator unless you build a second coop and level it up, correct?
Correct. And it takes a long time.
Yeah, it does, and I don't think there's anything you can do to speed it up. There might be a perk?
Possibly, I think you're right.
Or just get a chicken with flame body and put it next to the incubator, and it'll double the speed at which it hatches.
So nice, I'm gonna get me a void chicken. What do you think about my haircut? It doesn't match with your icon.
It looked like you were going for Goku and gave up halfway through.
Be like Sam, commit.
His sprite just looks like he's wearing one of those flat French hats.
He's wearing one of Lewis's flat caps.
Beret, that's what it's called. I knew what that was called.
So do you think Pam is Stouffer's Hungry Man?
She's a hot pocket.
Ooh, Hot Pockets.
Actually, she might be so drunk she'd eat a lean pocket.
Molten on the outside, frozen on the inside.
For a little while, it's gonna look like the library is full. Much later in the LP, I actually recorded me reading these books, and then I inserted that alongside part 14. Let's get us a duck.
Oh no, oh no.
Nunu?
Snoonu? Not quite there yet. There we go. Also, remember to do this before winter comes. You need to buy heaters for every one of your animal houses in order to keep them warm during the winter, because I don't think they will come outside.
That is a reasonable approach to winter.
And you can just place them there. You don't need to power it or anything. It's just when winter comes, it will keep the animals warm.
That's amazing. That or the chickens are buying their own kerosene.
Chicken Run 2 takes a very different direction.
Excellent.
Chicken run the heater all day.
Let's look around his house. I got him to heart level 4, I think, maybe level 3, which means I can go down into his basement, where I can find the Shrine of Illusions. For 500 gold, I can change my appearance. I had already done this just by using a save editor, but if I wanted to do it legit, I would go there.
That's our hard-earned cash used for magical plastic surgery.
It was 500? That's nothing.
Yeah. By now, I'm making that in a quarter of a day.
You still only have 2,700.
Yeah.
Well, he did just pay for a coop upgrade.
I am spending it all, but I'm still making it. There's a lot of good stuff when you get really down into the mines. Almost there.
Checkpoint.
Probably just one more day, and yes!
Oh no.
I love this. It's highly dangerous to you. You need to haul ass when you drop it, but it covers such a wide radius. It is amusing just seeing the TV sitting there at the end of the hallway.
I was thinking that when you started, too. Every time I see it, I'm just like, that would be the worst place for a television in an actual house.
On the plus side, it's finally raining tomorrow.
And unlike other pieces of furniture you place in your home, the TV cannot be rotated.
No. Aha!
Yay!
Sweet gemberry. These are what you get from the rare seeds that you buy from the merchant. And I got 4 of them. One of them is gold star. Wow, nice. Their base price is 3,000 gold.
Did you speed grow those? Because those seem to be done a little early.
I think 25 days is how long it takes for them to grow. The game just says it takes all of fall to grow just to cover it. They're not specific with it.
Gotcha.
And 1 silver. So I made some extra. One of them I turned into a seed so I could plant it later when I get a greenhouse, because it will grow in there. 2 of them I sold just purely for cash, and the 4th one I'm going to bring here to Old Master Cannoli. The sweet gemberry, its description says it's perhaps the sweetest thing you've ever smelled. Which tells me the man looking for sweetness might enjoy it.
Okay, now you've awakened him from his eternal slumber.
Yep. You need to click on him again in order to get a star drop.
Do you know how many sweet things that weren't the sweet gemberry I kept bringing to that stupid monkey? I brought him sugar, and he didn't want it.
Modern science says things that are way sweeter than sugar. That was probably just, like, solidified corn syrup.
I know I brought him a whole bunch of, like, cookies and cakes and other things that I was able to make in the kitchen. Oh, we're doing this now, are we?
Oh, yes, we are.
What?
When you get one of the bachelors up to 8 hearts, that's actually their limit until you get them a bouquet. A bouquet is sort of like, in Story of Seasons, some of the later Harvest Moons, you need to give a bachelor or bachelorette a ring in order to become their boyfriend or girlfriend. The bouquet serves as that for this game. You can't get them fully up to 10 hearts until you're in a relationship. However, you can be in a relationship with everyone.
Judging by the fact you bought a dozen bouquets, I'm guessing we're going to do that.
So hard. Mostly because I'm getting everyone up to 10 hearts. I'm not leaving anyone out.
That's decidedly socialist of you.
Hey, if you want to see everyone's heart event, it's just, you have to.
They don't care. There's no jealousy. Spirit's Eve is basically Halloween.
They do mind if you propose to them after you propose to somebody else. Somehow the entire town knows that you proposed to somebody moments after you've done so.
Instagram.
I don't know. Even that shouldn't travel that fast. I mean, what are the cell towers like in Pelican Town?
Well, I'm an alien. It's instantaneous.
True. You just beam your thoughts to the...
Counterpoint, what are people in this town doing other than sitting on social media?
drinking beer.
It only takes one hand.
Can finally milk Beardy. It's not large goat milk yet. And I've already got goat cheese in there.
Rain!
Hooray!
On the 26th.
I think it does matter which elevation of the waters you cast the line. Like, I think it needs to be in those little pits for you to catch the walleye. Also, sometimes, sort of in that similar vein, you can cast out the line to this puddle around this rock out in the beach, and there are things that will usually only turn up there. including this tricky little booger.
It's actually just a scuba diver. He's very cross.
Still stuck in his mouth. Oh.
That ain't look like any cucumber I ever saw. Do not give him the sea cucumber.
Do it!
That's what all of them say. They don't really have unique dialogue.
Ah, yes, more offerings to the spirits.
Get in there.
For what dark purpose shall they use these things?
To move a boulder. I already got that.
Offerings to the gods of anti-capitalism.
Let's start working on the vault.
He said right before he just bought one for lots of money.
Yep. Ooh. Quality fertilizer, just better fertilizer. Go figure.
Ooh, got some eels, too.
Yeah.
I hope you held down to a few of them for cooking purposes.
I think I do. There's at least one recipe. Yeah, see? 2,500 for fairy rose honey. It's gonna suck knocking down my ancient fruits, but I'm gonna have to. On the plus side, when spring comes around, I'll actually be able to arrange my sprinklers in something sensical.
Oh, thank heavens.
Abby's at 8. Bye. Yeah, I hit it.
Yes, I put a hat on top of it.
You can't accidentally give people multiple bouquets.
That's actually a really sneaky way to get people up to 10 hearts very, very quickly.
Boy howdy.
Marnie, why are you dressed like a pincushion?
Pulls out a needle from her ass. What?
Collectibles. It's the Funko Pops of the Scarecrow world.
Just about.
Except there's not 8,000 of them.
The jack-o'-lantern is kind of a waste, because when winter comes around, it also rots. Which I guess shouldn't be surprising, but it's still dumb. Because you need to use a pumpkin to make it, and that's just a waste of money.
You do need to craft it for the Craft One of Everything achievement, though.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the people are down here just eating, but up to the north is a Halloween maze.
The chair makes him look like he hung himself.
Him and Lewis.
Surprised Marnie and Lewis aren't hanging out in the haunted maze somewhere.
Yeah. It's a little weird that Lewis just let the wizard set up the maze. I don't know that he actually got approval.
Are you going to tell a wizard no?
If you're the mayor, you should consider it.
And no, for those wondering, nobody ever explains the skeletons in the cage. It's just a thing.
At least they're not throwing their bones through the bars. Nah.
Nope.
Can't get to her. I bought it accidentally, but you know what? I was gonna buy it anyway. You know, I think Pierre doesn't actually have dialogue, it's just the dialogue image pops up, because that's what happens when you talk to a vendor.
Well, nice knowing you, Maru. You're gonna starve to death in here.
Harvey's just standing there crying.
Put himself on timeout. Think about what he did.
Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello.
Down low. Too slow.
Very down low.
Now, help me out here. Is that house actually standing on chicken feet?
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Yeah. It's a common thing in voodoo lore. I forgot the character's name, but it's a witch whose house is on chicken feet.
Really?
Yeah. And she lives in the swamp, and her house just kind of walks around.
Huh. I was not familiar with that.
Spiders!
More spiders.
Yay!
You love spiders.
Mommy and babies! Oh, they're not real. It's like finding out Santa isn't real. That's odd, my ribs fell out.
Hate when that happens.
It's not quite clear the trick here, but you might be able to tell. There's no shadow there next to the hedge. It's a fake wall.
So spooky.
Now we gotta go up to this tunnel that wasn't here before. Funny thing, we can see the wizard and Linus up there. They have dialogue, you can talk to them, but you can't get up there to talk to them. You need to glitch the game or hack it or something. But our reward is a golden pumpkin. It's not an actual pumpkin, it is purely for us to sell. But it's worth 2,000 gold, so hey. He says just walking through the hedge. And let's just buy a regular jack-o'-lantern for the hell of it.
So it can rot in 2 days?
Yep.
If Alex doesn't come over and smash it on your doorstep.
Found the secret entrance. Look at that, and I think it produces light. It's basically a torch. There we go, and next year, we'll be able to get another golden pumpkin if you want. She gets no crops to protect.
Ooh, explosive ammo. That's the most useless thing ever.
Oh man, look at all that. Not gonna see that for a while. Unfortunately, you're gonna freeze your ass off.
So you really only got one rainy day in the entire season?
I think so. And I was keeping track because I knew I was missing that last fish, which would only turn up when it rains. Let's shove some artichokes in mayonnaise. Or just milk. You don't have to sell the foods you cook. Just make them.
Oh, you did actually get one more batch of ancient fruit.
Hey. And that is for Abby's 8 heart event. I forget to do it for a while, so I will actually end up seeing her 10 heart event first.
I know it's supposed to be Little Beard, but the goat looks like he's just sticking his tongue out all the time.
Any particular reason you're going through the trouble of destroying the crops?
I'm gonna assume that they disappear when winter comes anyway.
Yeah, they do.
I didn't know that at the time. Very well hidden bee house there.
The bees go to sleep for the winter. They do not produce honey.
I'll just put them here where I can see them.
Bees, you've been evicted.
No, just moved.
I can't scratch this itch. There's something in the way. Breathe this in. Oops.
Oops.
Gotta go buy another bouquet.
Well, someone isn't getting dated. Aw, so close.
Oh well. I'm not far from it anyway. That's a nice reward though, chocolate cake. Worth a decent amount if you want to sell it, but also a pretty good energy restore.
I assume you eat all 3 layers at once.
Oh yeah, 1 bite.
I think that may also be a favorite gift for the children and possibly Evelyn.
And me.
There's also a pink cake in the game, and that's a favorite of Haley's. And I think the children. For you, yeah. I really like this sword. I mean, ooh, I've got the materials.
Oh no.
Waiting to find a good spot to use it.
Pretty much. And I found a better glow ring. Nice.
Ooh.
There's a ring that you can construct that combines the benefits of the glow ring and the magnet ring. Let's try you out.
Oh dear. Oh, that was a big boom.
Yeah.
I only really use regular bombs as backup now.
119. Oh, there's the ladder.
Alright.
Woohoo!
What do you get for bottoming out?
We get a key.
Ooh.
This has 2 uses.
One is a murder weapon for absorbing the souls of other townspeople.
The other is doors. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stock up on these bombs a little bit.
It's made of solar essence and void essence, so I'm guessing the gold is a catalyst that causes these 2 opposing forces to explode.
You've put more thought into it than I have.
Think about the fascinating Stardew Valley lore implications.
You didn't pronounce that correctly.
Speaking of void, since I've reached the bottom of the mines now, void spirits are going to turn up on my farm.
Oh, that's not great.
Every now and then when I find a gemstone, I've been saving at least one of them and putting them in a chest for later, just in case. Things like birthdays, gifts, or what have you. I've got a minor stockpile. I want to keep at least 2, maybe 3 of each. So since I've got some extras, just go ahead and drop those in there for some extra cash, so that I can finish the vault bundle, and then repair the bus. I need to do that in order to actually use the skull key.
You have to go to Skull Town and find the skull door.
There's got to be bodies buried under one of those.
One of them. Try all of them.
Did you build a Walmart on an Indian burial ground again?
We're in America. Everything's an Indian burial ground. I'm sorry, was that too mind-opening?
My mind is blown all over this wall.
But that was the end of fall. We've made very good progress. We're not quite fully prepared for winter, though. I still need to upgrade my coop or my barn to level 3, so I can complete the animal bundle, and then that will repair the greenhouse, and I can actually start growing some real crops during winter. One downside, I think I will upgrade the barn to level 3, and I'll be able to get a pig, but the pig will not find truffles during the winter because they won't go outside. So, because of that, I think that's the only reason I won't be able to finish the community center until spring. But I got almost all the way through anyway. That's kind of what I meant when I said if you really haul ass and make liberal use of the traveling merchant, you should be able to finish the community center by winter.